What's up everybody, Right here with yet another zombie survivor video. In one of our last videos, we tried to run a vampire-ish build, but it kind of ended up being a movement speed build instead. So I wanted to try to do something where we focus mostly on that now. The other build I thought was really fun. We had a ton of movement speed. We were moving around really fast. And I was like, this seems pretty fun. Maybe I should try to do a video on this. But how do you do that? That's kind of the question where we're at. Which characters are best suited for a movement build? And I mean, obviously the medic is probably the one that jumps to your mind because of her stim pack. But I don't think we're gonna go with her. I think what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna start with the ghost. We're gonna try to get kind of a speed, no hit build. So we're gonna pick up movement speed, we're gonna pick up dodge chance, and then we'll pick up our T-poses, and then we'll kind of also pick up crit and damage. So those are kind of going to be the 5 things we're going to focus on most. And we're going to run Ghost, Huntress, and Engineer. Huntress we're going to use for her frozen arrows and her decoy monkey. And hopefully the decoy monkeys will just distract the bosses so much and we can just run around and do whatever we want. And then the Engineer, just because he's a really good class, his energy shield is great for keeping zombies away. So I think that's going to kind of be the logic behind this build. And hopefully it works out. I don't roll the Ghost a lot because I'm not a huge fan of his skills and abilities. But I think for what I'm going to try to do here, I think it'll be okay. Because I can't remember the last time I used the Ghost in a build. But like I said, we're gonna try to get a dodge heavy build where we can just run around, dodge everything, stack up T-poses for when we get hit, and just keep surviving. I don't think we're gonna get a ton of lifesteal. We might pick up the vampire survivor one if we see it, because that'll probably help a little bit. But I usually like to run medic in a build because I love her skills so much, but we're not going to do that this time. So we'll keep doing kunai. We're going to have really high crit chance too, so I want to take advantage of that with our crit damage. So we'll pick up that too when we see it. Because between protocol critical and the Huntress's ability, Deadeye, we will have a lot of high crit chance and crit damage. Okay, so we'll take the Huntress right off the get. I like taking multiple classes right away now. Yeah, see, so between Eagle Eye and Protocol Critical, tons of crit. That's why I want to get the damage and crit damage. But that's going to be that. I don't know. That might be movement speed is going to be our #1 focus. Crit damage might be second. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what pops up. We're going to get 1,000 cuts. That's the Ghost's best ability, and it's going to be good for when we get these high crit chances and maybe some life steal. But I want to try to get, because we're going to have we start off with about 17 and a half. I want to get that up to there's 10% dodge chance. I don't think there's a 5% one. Okay, let's take the health. I don't think there's a 5% dodge chance, is there? So we're gonna have to rely on getting the 10% dodge chances, which might make it kind of difficult to get that high dodge. Okay, 1,000 cuts. Okay, we'll just take the engineer. Like some of our other builds, this one isn't necessarily based on the abilities. So that's kind of why I'm okay picking up characters, because I don't care. I care more about the crate drops than I do the abilities. So this is why I pick up 3 characters right away. We'll take, ooh, man, okay, of course. This is a tough one. The skill cooldown is obvious, that's so good, but ugh, I can't pass up 10%. I can hear it in the comments now, but you said you're gonna do critical. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. When I see 10% cooldown reduction, I feel like I have to take it. You have to take it. You can't pass up 10% cooldown reduction. All right, let's do multi-shot. All right, max out 1,000 cuts. I'm less... The crit chance I care less about. I care more about the crit damage. Alright, let's keep doing multi-shot. I wish the ghost had slightly better abilities. I think they need to buff... They need to buff the kunai and shuriken. They're definitely underwhelming. Alright, let's do the decoy. Taser. I mention it all the time, and I mention that I mention it all the time. But cooldown reduction is just so clutch. Especially with the Huntress and her decoys. Because the decoys are going to be a key part of this build too. They're really important for keeping the bosses off of us. But hopefully we get speed. Hopefully we get movement speed. Oh, there's dodge chance. Dodge chance is good too. That works with our build. See, so now we're already up to almost 30%. Right? We're going to be at 27% dodge. So we're getting there. We don't have any movement speed yet, but that's okay. It'll show up eventually, hopefully. We'll try to focus on killing all these zombies when they come to our decoys so we can get the experience. Man, I don't know if anybody remembers the really early days of this game. It might have even been before the game was released, because I don't remember if they fixed it after release or not, but the decoys in this game were so bad it was hilarious. They wouldn't even attract them at all. It worked like a very small magnetic pull to them. It was so bad. So some of my earlier videos I talk about that. All right, we're gonna re-roll this. Weapon fire rate. I don't think that's... I don't know how that works with... Because I know the Huntress goes off reload. I'm not sure how that works with the Ghost. But I think that's a reroll. Okay, critical damage and skill. Let's go with the critical damage. So we'll take that this time. So we're gonna be a mix of movement speed and crit. Well, I guess not just movement speed, but not getting hit. That's we're gonna be a no-hit crit. A no, there we go. That's our name. The no-hit crit build. I like that, and it rhymes. So we'll see how this goes. I can't get too excited about a build if it's a 30-minute run. I gotta at least get up into the upper 30s for this to be considered successful, I think. All right, let's do Eagle Eye. All right, let's do Eagle Eye again. Okay, let's start seeing some movement speed. No. Okay, we'll take oh boy. Oh boy. That one was not an easy one. I guess we'll mostly do the crit damage versus the weapon damage. So what's our crit chance gonna be? We're at 38 right now, and I don't think we have. I want to see what it's gonna be when. Okay, so critical goes off. So we have a 73% chance when protocol critical goes off. So we'll try to get that a little bit higher. But I think just doing critical damage is fine too. I think we're okay with passing up on critical chance if we see something better. Let's do decoy again. At least we haven't, well, I guess we had to reroll one thing. So far, so good, though. Oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate this. Why are you doing this to me? I'm telling you, you either get the things you don't want, or you get everything you do want. For the sake of this build, we're gonna do dodge chance. I hate that those were both together though, because those are two things I really want. I wish they were split up. But now we're at 37.5 dodge. Oh man, I'm glad to see that, but I hate to see them at the same time. That always happens. I'm telling you, it always happens with my videos. I mean, just go back and listen to how much I complain about it. It's so ridiculous. It's like it knows, hey, Orai's recording. Let's try to make the decisions either the worst decisions possible or give him everything he wants, but he has to decide. He can only pick one. I just did a video where I needed skill cooldown and I didn't get it at all. It was the most frustrating run ever. I think it was in my Tuesday PR attempts. And I did a build where I really needed cooldown reduction, and I got 5%, maybe the whole run. Maybe the whole run I saw 5% cooldown reduction. This is like a 30-minute run, and you only see 5% the whole time. It was so ridiculous. And now I'm already seeing like I could have had probably close to 30% cooldown reduction right now. Okay, critical damage and fire rate. See, again, fire rate. I don't really know how this works with the weapons we're using. Because I'm gonna get the laser. I don't know. I wish I knew better. You would think someone who's played this game as much as I have would know better. But and it has critical damage too. I think we're gonna take this. Just because I don't know. I know what the cooldown reduction and the skills are gonna help. I don't know if fire rate helps with the ghost attack. You'll have to let me know in the comments. What is fire rate? What is a good one for the ghost? Because it's weird. Because is it fire rate or is it reload? He's using a sword. You would think it's fire rate, but who knows? And then the laser too. The laser's a little tough because it's a constant stream of damage. So does fire rate mean it's going to trigger the damage more? Is it gonna, because he does have to reload the laser, so it probably just means he does the damage quicker. Let's max out energy shield, then we can get the other abilities later. We still haven't seen any movement speed. Okay, let's do the turret now. Okay, this is gonna be a reroll. Oh man. This might, I guess weapon damage is okay. We'll take the weapon damage. I think we're gonna have to start using our rerolls a little bit more though, because I want that I want movement speed. I guess the build still kind of works in a sense if we get enough dodge, especially if we're kind of going with the theme no hit crit. The high dodge chance still works with that. So this might just be a modified dodge crit build, which is still kind of what we were going for, because that's why we took the ghost, so we could have that dodge. But I really wanted to get more movement speed in here. Of course. Oh, do we do the 5 and 5, or we'll do the 10? Oh, I knew this was gonna happen, guys. I knew it. We're gonna have such good cooldown reduction for a build that's not based on skill cooldown. Oy. I mean, at least it's not like it's a bad thing, because cooldown reduction is always going to be important. Everybody has skills that are useful and going to be used. We'll trigger protocol critical more. We'll trigger our turrets. We'll have infinite energy shield. You know, we'll have more decoys. I think we're already at infinite energy shield, and I wasn't even trying for that. It might go down for half a second. No, I don't think it goes down at all. All right, well, that's how these runs go. Oh, come on. Hey, come on, movement speed. 10% movement speed right here. I haven't even seen the 5% movement speed. I don't think I really care too much about more. I said I would take a vampire in the beginning, so we'll take it. We're gonna banish the health potion though. And then we'll take the survivor. We're just probably gonna take one vampire survivor though. Just so, unless there's absolutely no other good choices and I don't want to waste a reroll. But at least we'll have that percentage now. It's not gonna be huge, but it might be something. I wish you started out with a percentage of lifesteal. I wish that was one of those perks you could pick in the beginning. Because you can see there's lifesteal value, I think, is one of the choices, or maybe it's just a default value. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But you start off with 0 lifesteal chance, so you're never gonna lifesteal unless you pick that up. So I guess it's nice to have at least that 1.5%. But because between the 1,000 cuts and the laser, we should be triggering at least a decent amount. All right, let's see some movement speed now. That's a big ol' nope. But the reload time would be good if that's what we're trying for. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments, and then I'll remember that for next time. We'll re-roll. Okay, we're gonna take. It sucks that it's with this because again, I don't know the fire rate how that works, but it is 5%, so we'll take it. So if I don't commit to the build, then what are we doing? All right, let's take electrocution. So we're not even taking the ghost abilities. I think arrow rain is still going to be the last thing we upgrade, because the kunai and the shurikens are going to be better than arrow rain, but arrow rain is definitely going to be last. Yes, coffee cup, 10%. Let's go. We're getting there. That's 15%. The last two crates had movement speed. All right, we'll do the Tesla so we can try to get to the laser. Do the Tesla again. I don't even know why we upgrade the Tesla though. Look at this thing. Tesla's so good. Tesla's such a good weapon. Between the Tesla and the energy shield, it just keeps all the zombies off of you. Because I'm not just looking at the damage too, I'm looking how it stuns everybody just as they're trying to get to us. You just see them shock. I love it. All right, let's oh, I mean, we obviously still want movement speed. Okay, we'll take the laser. Everybody says the laser's the best weapon. So let's see. All right. Oh my gosh, I told you. I told you every single time. I told you guys. Movement speed, luck, and 10% skill cooldown reduction. 3 things I would want so much in this build. Commit to the build. Movement speed. Oh my gosh. I'd never see that choice. Man, it's a blessing and a curse, because it's always a good thing to have, you know, a tough decision to make between 2 upgrades, but it's also frustrating when they happen in the same one. I want them to be in different crates. That would be the perfect run if they were in different crates, you know? There's always something holding you back from that just, okay, this run is going perfect. But I think we are doing pretty good. We have 25% movement speed. We have almost 40% dodge. So what's our movement speed at right now? We're at 165%. Well, oh, never mind. That's because I was gonna say that sounds high. We're at 140. Okay. I was no way that we're at 165. Okay, I don't know. We have a lot of good things now. So I'm pretty open to taking whatever we get. Dodge chance. We're gonna have 47% dodge chance now. Almost 50% dodge chance. I definitely couldn't have asked for better luck on that. I wonder if the game is weighted towards that. I've never really seen the game have weighted decisions though, based on what you pick and what you play. But since we picked the ghost first, I wonder if it's thinking, okay, let's give this guy, maybe we'll weight that dodge chance a little higher. But I've never really seen that with anything else, so I don't know. Let's do the turret again. So I don't think we can get any more dodge. I don't think there's any way to get more dodge. I'm pretty sure that's gonna stack at 3. We're not gonna be able to get any more. I'm pretty sure there's no 5% dodge anywhere. I think it's only the 10% chance stuck in there. Okay, this is another tough choice. We're gonna have a pretty high crit chance because Protocol Critical will be going off a good amount with our 42% reduction. Weapon damage might be nice. Let's do weapon damage. I'm really glad we've gotten what we got because now it opens me up to other things like damage or maybe health if we see some health drops, or even lifesteal if we see some more lifesteal, because we have pretty good movement speed. We're maxed out on dodge, so I'm pretty satisfied with where we're at. So now I don't need to feel bad if I take something else that I wouldn't normally take early on. Because we picked up some crit damage too. So now it's just gonna be kind of whatever is best in class. I think that's kind of how we're gonna pick from here on out. I'll still take movement speed though if we see it, just so we're committed to what we're trying to do here. For the sake of this build, we're in good shape. Yeah, oh, see, I'm telling you. This has been one of the best choices of runs here. Okay, I think what we're gonna need is maybe some more survivability, though. So if I see some life regen, maybe we take that. I mean, even though we have a 50% chance to dodge everything, that's still not enough to keep us alive all the time, you know? Because you're gonna, I mean, I'm not sure how often we're gonna be getting hit, but probably a lot come around the 30-minute mark. See, so when we get hit, we don't regenerate at all. So I definitely need some sort of a little bit more regeneration. Whether it's the stretcher, I think the stretcher would be good with this build because we're gonna be higher movement speed. So that, okay, well, oh man, again, jeez. We're gonna take the T-pose. There's more options for health regeneration, so that's kind of why I went with that. There's only one T-pose. There's multiple ways to gain health in this game, so hopefully we just see something else later. Alright, let's keep going with electrocution. Like, look how fast on the left side. Look how fast critical protocol is going down. Like, look at it. It's already halfway there. That's why I'm not super concerned about the crit chance, because we're gonna be at 85%. And it's gonna have such a low cooldown. We're gonna be at 85% most of the time. So crit chance isn't a huge priority. It's more the crit damage. All right, here's more movement speed. Yep, we'll take that. Hopefully the fire rate is what works with the ghost ability, but I don't know. I kind of don't think it does. I kind of feel like it's probably reload, but it's so hard to tell. I don't feel like we're attacking super fast with the ghost. So this is why that skill cooldown reduction and the monkey are so good, because if you can do it right and pay attention to what's happening, they'll just go from monkey to monkey to monkey. Okay, now we're kind of getting to the to the bad abilities. I don't really know what's better between the shurikens and the kunai. We'll just go kunai. All right, what do we get in? What do we get in? Max health, critical damage. Oh man, two good choices, but we'll go with the critical damage. Commit to the build. The no-hit crit. See, look, okay. See, we take like a big hit there. So that's a little tough. That's tough taking those hits. So we're gonna have to hope that I can get to 1 sec. We have 1 second T-pose. That's helpful, but I don't know if that's enough. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of hearts lying around most of the time. See, look, the big hit again. That was a huge hit. Now they're kind of starting to get stronger and they're breaking through our defense. All right, let's go. We'll start. We'll get Shuriken just so we have it. Another ability to throw out there and kill some zombies. Kunai, I kind of think, is a little better for this build because it's going to fit with just hitting zombies all around us. So, okay, let's make sure this guy comes over here before we go down to the crate. Oh man. Oh, these are okay, but movement speed. Like, look how I keep thinking, look how fast we are, but then I see like, oh, we still have the movement buff. I mean, we're still pretty fast without it though. Look how fast we are without it. Die again. Okay, we'll do the lifesteal chance with this one. My hands are starting to get super sweaty. It's the 30-minute mark is where where my palms just start getting drenched. Okay, hold on. I need to wipe my hands off. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a crate right there. Oh, crit chance, weapon damage, max health. Ooh. Again, I don't think I need the crit chance as much. The max health is okay. We'll take that. That's not going to stop us from getting one-hit by these bosses, but it might help with the zombies. We're actually doing pretty good damage here. We're doing a pretty good job killing the bosses and the zombies. We're definitely doing a decent job. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more, so we'll see if that comes up. Like, see, we're wiping out the bosses almost to before, oh my god, before they come back. Okay, critical damage, fire rate, or skill damage. Let's do the critical damage. I always get really nervous when I have a decent run going, especially while I'm recording, because I keep thinking like, okay, this is going to be a good run. This is going to be a good video to post. People are going to like this. We're going to get a good time. I'm not going to die at 35 minutes or 30 minutes like I do in a lot of my videos. I'm going to get like 40 plus minutes, and then I die. Then I die. That's usually how it goes. What are these? Some of these zombies are checking out. But it's just, you got to keep cool, calm, collect it. Stay by your your decoy monkeys. Don't take that big boss hit. You know, just gotta trust the system. I don't even know why I came down for this one. I shouldn't have came down for this one. I should have went towards the other one. We'll kind of keep our path though, so we can do our... See, we're gonna... Oh man, we're gonna need... Ooh, let's do... Tough choice. Well, I mean, we're not taking the pills, but these are both life regeneration that I need. I kind of feel like the lifesteal might be better than the 5% 5 health regen. Especially since we already have a few lifesteal choices. Or, you know, a few lifesteal upgrades, so seems like that would stack better. And we'll try to kill these guys while we can. See, we're taking too many hits. I need to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's health at? Where's my lifesteal? Come on, lifesteal. Start cranking up here. There's no hearts on the map either. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Where's a heart at? Oh, man. Oh, no, no, no. I thought that was so good, and I told you I would die at 35 minutes. Oh, man. I don't know. Our lifesteal wasn't doing as much as I was hoping it would. I thought a 6% chance and 4% value would be pretty decent. We had a ton of movement speed. I had so much movement speed. I had so much dodge chance. I had so much skill cooldown. The zombies were just getting to us. I thought this was gonna be better. I'll be honest, I'm pretty disappointed. I'm pretty disappointed I couldn't stay alive there. We had almost everything I wanted. I had so much skill cooldown. We had good weapon damage. I could have used more max health, but I don't know if that would have saved me right there. A couple extra T-poses probably would have helped. Look, we had 50% dodge chance. We had some really good items. Look at that. I had 40. No, did I have 40%? I had 40% movement speed. 30%, 40%, 20% critical damage. I don't know what I did wrong there. I don't know what we did wrong there. I can't really... I mean, I guess it's my gameplay. I think that's kind of what got us. Because it wasn't even the bosses that killed me. I was getting hit by too many of the zombies just coming in from all around. I couldn't keep them all off me. All right. Well, we'll take this one back to the drawing board. I think it was a fun build. I don't know if it was successful. I don't really think I consider a 35-minute run successful anymore. But it was a fun attempt. I wish it worked out a little bit better though. I really did, because I feel like we got really good drops. Maybe I needed that. Maybe the health regeneration would have been a better perk, because we only had our standard 10. So I mean, maybe that's what we should have done. Maybe more health regeneration over time. I think that might be the way to go. We'll see. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. This has been our attempt at a no-hit crit run. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.